Yo, what up, homies? Welcome back. Kirk here, and today I have 8 times the WWE treated its audience like children. I don't know, 'cause like it's a mixed audience though, so I'm like, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to like satisfy us as adults and the kids at the same time without the old stuff like the weapons, the gore, stuff like that. Kids don't like that. Some adults do. It's weird. It's a mix. But what happened to this? See how this goes.
We are in a PG era of wrestling and have been for some time. This means, as a result, we've got next to zero blood, next to zero profanity, and the only upskirt shots we're going to get is of Sheamus and Cesaro. Not that I'm complaining, though, am I right, lads? However, this family-friendly fighting has instilled more than a bit of babyish nature to the proceedings and has resulted in some rather bizarre moments. You've got a business built on beatdowns and you're showing stuff that caters only to the crybabies. It's an odd time. With this in mind, I'm Jules from WhatCulture.com, and these are 8 times the WWE treated its audience like children. Number 8, Tug of War. Brock Lesnar is a big chap. A rather frightening individual who looks like he eats babies whole without blinking. Roman Reigns is also a big chap, running on the finest dog food that Vince scoops out into his silver bowl. Both men give off a palpable energy, and it was truly electric when the two were announced to square off at WrestleMania 31. However, on the go-home show on Raw, when the pair mugged for the crowd, things got a little primary school playground. Roman mouthed, "That's mine," to Brock and pointed to his title, obviously inferring that Daddy Vince had promised him a turn with Brock's toy. Brock disagreed, falling just short of "Get your own," and the two began a tug of war on the belt. Two of the most ripped men in the industry having a squabble over a strap.
This happened. I forgot. This happened. I forgot this. Okay, first of all, this is weird because nowadays they just fight. To see a tug of war at the Go show to WrestleMania is weird. But I'm not saying it's it's bad. Never mind, it's bad. But
It really didn't paint their showdown as a collision of giants, let me tell you. Number 7, download the app, you thick fucks. We take the internet for granted. We definitely do. Having access to all that porcupine pictures is almost too much. Yeah, I think I got away with that one. But for the generations before us, it wasn't so deeply embedded. And as such, you do have to accept that the instructions need to be made clear and simple for most. But the WWE doesn't do things in half measures, though. I mean, look at Jinder's arms. So their directions were more blunt than Adam Cleary's pickup lines. Throughout summer and autumn of 2013, Raw pushed the information down our throats in such a patronising way that it probably put a lot of people off. Michael Cole even famously had a little paddy when he said to Vince in a leaked audio clip, "I've said it loads of times." And when you've got the man who says, "Oh my," more than your mum, there's my one per list, that's saying something. Number 6, gobbledygooker. What's in the egg? The WWE tried to make us say.
That was years ago,
I
but
don't know, we replied. How about you off and take that dumbass wrestling turkey with you?
right.
As if we were meant
That's
to go
it.
wild at this. What were you smoking, Vince? Tons of fucking crack if this is anything to go by. Is it any wonder that the company started losing tons of money around this point? Number 5, generally expecting us to forget everything. The WWE would like to think that we have the brains of a
Legit.
goldfish, and that we don't notice when wrestlers return repackaged and, well, in the case of some of them, roided up, allegedly. Jinder is but one example, though. Remember Festus? Oh, hi, Luke Gallows. Yet beyond this, they think that we'll forget about match results and the like as they desperately try to move us onto the next storyline. It's like, yo, we do remember how badly you've been treating Finn and saying that he's not worthy. We also remember all those weird booking events which have weakened stars, and we definitely remember those times when you tried to say, "Hey, no, it's just a little dirty, it's still good, it's still good." It's
What?
not. Number 3, John Cena's temper tantrum. On the 28th of June 2010 episode of Raw, John Cena uttered possibly the most embarrassing words ever spoken by a professional wrestler. This was worse than Roman Reigns' stint as the reader of fairy tales, worse than the softly spoken Bobby Lashley mispronouncing bastard as bath turd. Top babyface John Cena interrupted a Sheamus promo. Cena dressed down Sheamus's hair by unfavourably comparing it to the star of a 1990s teen movie. He then danced about like a prat and whined like a toddler when the anonymous Raw general manager booked Mark Henry, not Cena, as #1 contender for Sheamus's WWE Championship. Baloney, fudge and mustard! My life is being ruined by the internet! I haven't flipped out this bad since my mum cancelled my subscription to Warcraft! Came Cena's response.
I don't remember that at all.
We were meant to laugh along with this, and
happened.
to the WWE's credit, they did get it half right, except to replace with at, and replace this memory with a charred chunk of brain tissue. It would be a lot less painful. Number 2, the very existence of Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle was such a quintessential...
Okay, so, Hornswoggle. How did he get a job? How did he get a job again? Like, he just, like, appeared one day? Like, did he wrestle for this job? Or he just, like, got signed because he's Hornswoggle, I guess. Does he even wrestle now? Like, is he even good at wrestling? Is he even good at wrestling?
Vince McMahon product. The very idea that he was a little person was the punchline. That's it. I can imagine Vince pointing and laughing, looking around the room at confused faces and going, "Do you get it? He can't wrestle! He's little!" And everyone around has a little wince while Vince pisses himself, then points at the piss and laughs even harder. Now, to Hornswoggle's credit, he has appeared in some very major storylines. However, to everyone's hatred, he has appeared in some very major storylines. We have no problem with him as a wrestler, but as the footnote to a joke, it is in bad taste, and a taste that Vince would like to have us drink time and time again. And number 1, gassy yucks.
Who?
In early 2012, Natalya suffered from flatulence. I should just end this here as an example of how childish this is, yet it's so bizarre that it needs more analysis. Natty, aka she of the Hart dynasty and who should be treated better...
Basically the last Hart to wrestle. Right? Yeah, y'all let me know. If I'm correct, because Davey Boy Swift's not really a Hart. Technically he's not a Hart. So yeah, Natty, that last one, yeah.
Was lumbered with this gimmick for a fair old while. She once even broke wind with an opponent trapped in the sharpshooter, distracting the ref. That actually happened. The stench was once so bad that it knocked Hornswoggle unconscious. Told you he was in all the major storylines. Reportedly, McMahon's sides had to be surgically stitched back together after that. Fart kills midget. This literally was his magnum opus. And that's our list.
Well, that was a weird ending to this video, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.